bans Pride and BLM flags at U.S. buildings. Boom. That's number one. Number two, he takes the DEI concept, obliterates the DEI with scathing order, placing thousands to leave without any hesitation. Okay. And there's a clip on this, Rob. If you
they're gonna be mad about this. Them far left woke jokers gonna be mad.
Got it on the DEI.
Yeah, this is just the clip from the inauguration, if you wanted it, where he promises to remove DEI.
It's okay. So Trump issues a sweeping executive order dismantling diversity, equity programs and federal programs, mandating all DEI employees to place on paid leave by 5 p.m. Wednesday and ordering the closure of DEI office. The administration described DEI programs as dangerous, demeaning, and immoral race and sex-based preferences and undermine our national unity. Trump's order stated hardworking Americans should not be stigmatized, demeaned, or shut out of opportunities because.
Well, let's just hear that again, because in case I misinterpret what he was just said. You know what I'm saying?
Closure of DI office. The administration described DI programs as dangerous, demeaning, and immoral race and sex-based preferences and undermine our national unity. Trump's order stated hardworking Americans should not be stigmatized, demeaned, or shut out of opportunities because of their race or sex. Executive order reverse a DEI focused.
First of all, I'm kind of happy he getting rid of all this DEI stuff, because honestly, I don't think somebody should get a position just off the base of their color. All right, they their background, their racial background, all that cool stuff. Because if I was the business owner, I'm going after the people that's the most qualified. I don't want to be forced to pick a person based off of just their diversity. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm happy about. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that way. For me, I think that's discriminating. I think that's being prejudiced. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're not supposed to, you shouldn't do that. I never understood that. You know what I mean? And that's just that the victim mentality of woe is me. You know what I mean? Blaming other people. That's how people open the lane up to blame other people for their failures or what they didn't get, instead of just taking initiative or accountability. Instead of taking accountability of your own actions. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into it.
The directive enacted by Joe Biden on his first day in office, which Trump criticized for embedding radical practices with every agency. The order also required agencies to report efforts to disguise DEI initiatives with coded or imprecise language, and warned employees failing to report such actions of adverse consequence. Trump argued these programs created a coercive, identity-based spoils the system. It was one after another after another. He announced purge of over 1,000 Biden appointees. You're fired. Then hiring blitz on day one, hiring record-breaking 1,300 staff on day one. This is all Trump doing it. He's only been in office for, by the way, Trump's already negotiated and done more in his first 24, 48 hours than Biden did in 4 years. Think about it. He's already negotiated.
And that says a lot. You know, this is exactly why we got Trump in there. All right. This is exactly why we needed Trump in there, because we need somebody who's going to be moving how they supposed to move and not. Yeah, I'm glad he in there, y'all. I'm sorry.
Negotiated on behalf of his voters more in the first 72 hours than Biden did in the first 4 years of being in office. When you see this stuff right now, Tom, how do you process all this information with what he's doing with DEI, firing, hiring? How do you process it?
Well, DEI is being respelled DIE, and it is dying in corporate boardrooms. It is dying in admissions of colleges. It is dying while Biden was president, the Department of Justice actually went after Yale admissions, right? And you know what's going on there. And by the way, and God bless the Asian parents that took up the mantle, because if it was white parents, that DOJ never would have done that. And so I think what you're seeing here is an unwind.
Wow, I didn't even know that. Y'all know about that? About Yale? They come at Yale like that? With that? That's crazy. Like, to be forced to be forced to have people come in because of they diversity, they race. I think that's crazy. I think that's ludicrous. To be honest, I mean, it's ludicrous. I never had to be in the picture. I never had a victim mentality. You know what I mean? Like, nah.
Of what was a
And why would you want to go to a place where you might not even qualify to be at just because you can, or just because it's like your race, and they made this law? Like, that's stupid.
bad idea. It was discriminatory. It was expensive. It was punitive. It was not American, where everyone has opportunity, and it's getting unwound. And God bless President Trump. He's now unwinding it from the top, but the ice was melting and it was unwinding. And so many companies that are saying, you know what, this didn't work. You're not going to see a rainbow on our logo, but we will have gay people work here. We will have straight people work here. We will have people of all backgrounds.
Oh, yeah. I think that's another thing I didn't like. I didn't like how the media, you had to say certain things in the media just so that, if you didn't, you was getting canceled. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you let's just take baseball for instance. All them dudes had to do rainbow, all in, like, all these sports, Philadelphia Flyers, the Dodgers, all these teams was forced to do some type of rainbow in their uniforms. Even my Bills, they have rainbow stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand that, but why? You know what I mean? You don't have to put on a uniform. I mean, put on something just so that you not bothered by them, all right? Or you support them. Like, nah, that's not. And then you making a mandate to do it. Like, I'm glad they got rid of all that cool stuff, because that was cool. That was corny. You know what I mean? And then if you didn't do it, they say you was a phobe and all this cool stuff. Like, yeah, get out of here.
We are an equal opportunity employer, and we will defend everyone's right to work here. But you know what? The programs that do these things artificially, we're done. We're done with that. And guess what? Now it's coming to the pen of the president, because where was it dying? It was dying with voters speaking out against companies. It was dying when voters were pushing it on college campuses to get things pulled back. And then he said, I hear you. It's a campaign promise. And he walked in the door and said, where's my pen?
Where's the pen?
And by the way, baby? While this is going on, Rob, can you pull up the clip? Because common sense is making a comeback worldwide. And in Canada, Pierre, who was running against Justin, he is being interviewed. Not this one, Rob. Pierre is being asked how many genders there are.
That's so good.
And the way he answers the question, if you just go on Twitter and type in Pierre genders, it'll come up. There you go. And any one of these, just play this clip. This is so interesting how he answers it. And the guy on the other side, he has no clue what to say. He's confused. Watch this, folks.
He flips it on him.
Stay on the job. President Trump signed an executive order, the U.S. government only recognizing two genders, male, female. They're unchangeable. If elected as prime minister, is that something that you're going to kind of walk in line with, or what are your feelings on that executive order?
Well, I don't know. Do you have any other genders that you'd like to name?
It's only two genders. Like, what are they talking about? Male and female. Okay. So
me personally,
Yes.
I'm just asking more so if you're in line with what he is saying. Do you agree with what he's saying? Is that something that you would be lockstep with if elected as prime minister?
Well, I'm not aware of any other genders than men and women. I mean, if you have any other that you want me to consider, you're welcome to tell me right now.
Well, there's personally, I am a man. I am a people who say cis man. There are people there who they say they're
me too.
Gender neutral.
Well,
you are a man. Yes, there are people there who say they're gender neutral. Yeah, they say they're gender neutral. They're
because all these people are confused. Like, what the? What are they talking about here? They are confused, brother.
I'm in an Uber driver the other day, and this guy's a dude. I'm talking a man's man, and you see on the car, he goes by he, him. I go, hey man, let me ask you something. I'm like, do you get offended easily? He's like, no, bro, what's up? I go, I noticed that on your Uber profile, you're a he, him. He's like, yeah, man, look, when you set up the profile, they just kind of make you put that in there. I didn't know. I just put it in there. I was like, so in any other elements of your life, do you identify as he, him? He's like, honestly, bro, like, I don't even know what the hell that is, dog. But like, I guess I'm a he, him. I'm a cis man. So like, it's those guys who are like,
but I see that. I be seeing that type of stuff in the applications and everything, man. He, him. I'm like, what? Then they have a whole list of genders. You know what I'm saying? How you identify? Like, what is this? Man, why you even? Oh my goodness! Why you entertain this BS, man?
I'm just trying to do my freaking job. But now Uber or whoever it is, Lyft, whatever it is, journalists, yeah, but I'm a cis man, I'm a he, him. The beautiful thing is now that Trump is here and Justin Trudeau is out and this progressive, woke, LGBT inclusive equity over equality agenda is basically being thrusted out the door. All the he, him nonsense, the they, them nonsense is out the window. Today, shout out for Donald Trump for just doing the most common sense thing ever, saying, hey, governments, government buildings, government offices, one flag. Is it the BLM, sir? No. How about the LGBT Pride flag? No. Which flag is it? American flag, buddy.
Shows you how messed up America was, how messed up our country was. We had all this crazy ideology from these woke people from the left. You know what I'm saying? Not common sense. You had males trying to be females, trying to go in their bathrooms and compete with them. It was really crazy. So now that we have somebody in office that understands that there's only two genders, that understands that you can never have grown men dressed up like females and then going into female bathrooms. You got little girls and everything around. It was just crazy. That's it for today. I hope you like the content. And always remember to like, subscribe, and hit this alert button, okay?